Welcome back to U.S. Farm Report. Trusted, timely, tradition.
There's a lot happening here at Kansas State University, and as the Dean of K-State's College of Agriculture tells us, it's a focus on innovation and next gen that truly sets it apart.
With the arrival of President Linton, he saw the need to get us started with a new campus-wide strategic plan. That's called the Next Gen Land Grant, and it really is focusing on the kinds of things that K-State has deep strengths in, but moving us forward into the next decade or so. And so we're really excited about that. Agriculture and K-State Research and Extension plug into that very nicely. And one of the things that's part of that is something called K-State 105, so that K-State becomes a more broadly engaged university. We're going to be present, we already are, in all 105 counties, but in a new and elevated way, connecting the university with all the communities in Kansas. We're really very excited about that.
Another elevated effort underway here at K-State, the focus on foreign animal diseases. USDA has said the detection of ASF in U.S. pigs could devastate the entire pork industry. That's why pork producers and the pork industry have worked hard to keep the disease out of the U.S. So just how much damage could a disease like ASF do? It's still largely unknown, but that's what a new effort underway here at Kansas State University is looking to find out. Take a drive across Kansas State University today, and signs of a major focus on biodefense and animal agriculture are everywhere.
We also have NBAF, which is the National Bio-Agri-Defense Facility that's being built, at the edge of campus. You've got BRI here on campus, and so I guess my question is, why not K-State? We are right in the middle of all animal health industry.
Dustin Pendle received some exciting news this summer. K-State had been chosen to lead a 5-year global animal health effort by opening a new center. And at the helm, he already has some ambitious goals.
In a decade from now, I hope that this center will, anywhere across the world, that anybody needs anything done related to economics for animal health, animal burdens, animal welfare, they immediately turn to K-State.
Called the Collaborating Center for the Economics of Animal Health Americas region, Pendle and team are just starting on the building blocks, ones that will develop decision-making tools and improve communication on the economic impacts of animal diseases.
When we think about this center, it's veterinary data, it's the disease data, disease prevalence, disease incidence, in addition to economic data like prices and quantities and whatnot. But it takes a whole team of people, and including data from a whole bunch of different sources and different disciplines to come together to study these animal health economic issues.
K-State was chosen by the World Organization for Animal Health, which represents countries within North and South America.
There are 33 countries in the America regions that are members of the World Organization for Animal Health. So you've got, Canada, Mexico, United States, you've got all Central America, all South America, and the Caribbean islands.
Pendle says here at home, livestock producers across the country are on high alert about the potential threat of many animal diseases.
Some of the current diseases that are here, like we've got High Path that just was introduced again not too recently. ASF, it's knocking at the door. That's another one that's important. Diseases, endemic diseases like bovine respiratory disease, etc., with folks over in the College of Vet Med. So there's going to be not one disease per se. It's going to be probably more of a portfolio approach.
But he points out every country is different. So the focus for the U.S. is not always the same as concerns for a country like Brazil.
Spent some time in Brazil last month where they're talking about TB, they're talking about brucellosis, issues that are a little different than maybe here in the United States, such as High Path AI, we got African swine fever knocking at the door. And so there'll be a lot of different issues, a lot of different diseases that we will focus on.
Right now, the team is carving out the answers to what the priority diseases are for each country. Then the team will uncover the potential impact of the animal diseases that pose the biggest threat.
Right now, we're trying to visit with the various governments, the animal health officials in these countries to figure out what are the issues that are most relevant, timely for them. Eventually, as we get up and running, it's going to be anywhere from the producer to the consumer and everybody in between, including the governments.
But just down the road from Pendle is the new National Bio-Agro-Defense Facility, a joint effort between the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the Department of Homeland Security. The facility is designed to protect agriculture against possible foreign animal diseases. And while the research is not new, the location here in Manhattan, Kansas is.
NBAF is needed to replace Plum Island because Plum Island is more than 65 years old and doesn't have the capability to meet growing research and diagnostic needs when it comes to emerging diseases, which are those that are new or not well known, and zoonotic diseases, which are those that transfer between animals and humans. So NBAF will be able to continue as well as expand upon Plum Island's mission to protect U.S. agriculture and our food supply against terrorist attacks, major disasters, and other emergencies.
Pendle says having NBAF down the road from where he is at K-State was another selling point to why having the new center here made sense.
The biggest opportunity, being here in Manhattan, Kansas at Kansas State University, I think animal health industry is only going to grow because of NBAF, as I mentioned, and I think there's going to be so many opportunities in this space to add an economic component to the research that's going on in this animal health space.
Pendle knows it's a big undertaking, but it's one that could change the game for livestock producers, not just in Kansas, but around the globe. We have a lot more to cover for our College Roadshow here at Kansas State, including with our discussion with K-State economists. That conversation picks back up next.